Science is helping racing to look through the eyes of a horse.
The horses seem to really respect the white, so it's got to be a positive thing.
Research was carried out at Exeter University in response to a requirement for increasing safety. It was carried out to look at the way horses see colours differently.
The Equine Vision project was commissioned because there was a growing understanding that horses don't see the world the same way that we do, so they have different colour vision system to us.
It's very easy for us to think of we see things in our way, but it's been established that horses see black and white in 2 colours, whereas we see black and white in 3 colours. So it's the contrast in colours that's important to help them see the obstacles better.
When you have orange markings on the fences and the hurdles, the horses are unlikely to be able to see those very effectively against the grass and against the foliage and the brush. On the other hand, if you were to change those into something like white, then those should stand out much more effectively.
So what we're trying to do is actually make the fences easier for the horses to see, and we're into depth perception here and how they interpret what they're seeing and process it and therefore perform to the optimum. And so really this change is all about actually trying to facilitate the horses in what we're asking them to do.
You know, the most important thing is for the horse to get a really clear sight of what he's doing and where he is hoping to take off from and where he's going to land on the other side. So for me, a jockey is always looking at where they're going to get over the fence and where they want to go. The horse is often looking at the bottom of the fence. So a really clear ground line between the grass and where the fence or hurdle starts is really important.
So the research process that we undertook really consisted of 2 main phases. There was phase 1, which is where we went round 11 different race courses in the country and photographed the hurdles and fences and the visibility markers and vegetation, and recorded using special cameras how easy it should be for a horse to see those markers versus other potential colours that we could use. From that we could work out which colours might be most visible to a horse's vision in those kinds of environments and weather conditions. After that, phase 2 was working with a trainer, Richard Phillips, to test how horses jump over fences used in training with either the standard orange visibility markers or markers that were different colours, so white or fluorescent yellow or blue, and to measure the effect on their jump performance from changing those.
I must admit, to start with, we were slightly dubious whether this would make any difference at all, but we did find the horses seem to jump certain colours better than others.
And already I've schooled over white obstacles, and in a cross-country race there's white fences and that, and in France they use it a lot, and I think definitely horses seem to really respect the white, so if it makes a difference, it's got to be a positive thing.
Because horses really don't see colour the same way that we do, there are changes that could be made that would potentially have a very large impact on how visible things are in the racing environment to horses, and in turn that hopefully will have an effect on the way that they jump over fences and hurdles and make improvements in their potential safety.
Well, certainly racing is very lucky that we have organisations like the Racing Foundation that can actually finance research and take science further forward for the benefit of the sport, for horses and for humans. And I think we should react to that research by showing that when we do have this evidence in front of us, that we should do what is best for the horse, what's best for the people, what's best for the sport.